on our bench racing hotline, the driver of the number 7 Toyota Tundra from Red Horse Racing. It is Parker Kligerman. Hey, Parker, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Hey, we're terrific. Everything I have heard, you're extremely excited about the fact that you're now in that number 7 truck. And the one quote that I think I heard, or maybe I didn't, was that you felt like at least you have a chance to win every time you get in that truck from here on out. And that may have not necessarily been true before, but now you've got a ride that you think that can go to the front week in and week out.
Absolutely. The Red Horse organization is top notch. Obviously, they've won races before. They're leading the points. There's it's a huge concentrated effort throughout the entire organization to win races, no matter what truck it is, to win a championship for Tom DeLoach and the entirety of that organization. So you walk into a place like that has support from Toyota, and it feels like a place that you just, every time you step in there, there's an air of we're going to win. We put out all the effort and everything together to have the opportunity to win. And so it's up to us as the driver and the crew chiefs and the guys, the road crew, to go out there and win. And so just excited about that. I won't say that, for my last venture, we didn't have a chance to win, that you always have a chance to win. And there was no lack of effort. It was just at the end of the day, when you look at some of the resources that some of these other larger teams had, it was an uphill battle. But we did a great job of getting a lot of runner-up positions over there at BKR and definitely, put ourselves in position to still be fighting for this championship that I'm in right now.
We're talking with Parker Kligerman. And Parker, one of the things that Charlie and I talked about last week when this whole Dodge thing came up, Dodge leaving and all that, you were one of 3 Dodge teams. I mean, in some, I don't know if you were technically a satellite team of Penske, but if you add 1 and 1, it doesn't take a genius to come up with 2 sometimes. But was there a disadvantage at all, the fact that there were only 3 Dodge trucks on any given week in the race? Did that play into things at all?
I didn't even know there was 2 others, was there?
Yeah.
I thought we were the only ones.
Oh, I think from time to time there were, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't say it was I don't want to say a disadvantage, because at the end of the day, we were getting, I would say that we weren't getting all the support we needed, and a lot of these guys from Toyota and these other manufacturers were able to go to the wind tunnel and do things that we weren't able to do because we lacked that relationship. But obviously, if we'd had the resources to go to the wind tunnel ourselves, or to find those pieces that these other teams were getting from their manufacturer, then yes, we would have, we wouldn't have been at a disadvantage. So I don't think it's something in this sport right now that, especially in the truck series, is a major effect. I think it's just a larger effect at the cup level for the manufacturer support. But going into a place like Red Horse Racing that does have the support of Toyota, and the amount they do, it's a big step, and it's a pretty amazing thing to see the amount of support that Toyota does give them, and see that this is how the relationship should and could work if you did have the support of your manufacturer.
Are you trepidatious at all about getting in a new truck, your first ride, going to Michigan, where you've had some good success in the ARCA Series, you've had some not so good success at other times? Does it worry you at all the first time in a truck, I guess, when you make a change like this?
There's such thing as not good success.
Well,
I don't know about not good success.
Well, you've run good at Michigan all the time, but some things have happened where you didn't finish probably as well as you thought you should.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just messing with you. I got
that's
it.
all right.
Keep messing with him, Parker. I like that.
That's all right, Parker. Parker, I got a line that I always use. I was just starting to like you too.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll make sure to make that not happen. You can't lie to me, Effie. We don't want to show any partisanship over here.
That's right.
Bipartisan radio right here. But I love Michigan. I think it's a great racetrack, and obviously, it was a really cool racetrack before, and it's only gotten cooler now with the repave. And I'd say that, yes, if I was going into a team that maybe was unsure or sort of a team that didn't, you couldn't measure the product of what you were jumping into, there would be some trepidation. But at this point, looking at the equipment that Red Horse Racing puts down the racetrack and looking at the effort, I mean, these guys, when this came together, everyone on that team worked throughout this weekend and 7 days straight to get a truck ready, 2 quality trucks ready for Michigan, including our backup. So, that's an awesome thing to see, and it's an awesome to be a part of, and to see guys working that hard, and so that gives you the confidence that everything will be all right.
And I see also that you are going to be the designated practicer for the 22 as well for Sam while Sam's over in Montreal. How did that gig come about? I mean, you're making changes all over the place, hopping in rides that you don't necessarily bend in. I know that you've tested a lot of Cup cars, but have you tested stuff for Penske?
Yeah, absolutely. I've done a lot of testing for Penske Racing, and I said to Phil the other day, I was like, well, I'm going to a new team for the first time, fighting for a championship. That's a small thing, obviously, right? That's kind of small, just changing the entirety of your organization. And then I was like, well, add on, we'll just go drive a Cup car for the first time. And that's Michigan with 200 some odd miles an hour. There'll be nothing new or exciting about this weekend. So, no, it's exciting. I think that's, it's just a great opportunity to get a Cup car, a quality Cup car, Penske Racing, and in a competitive environment. As testing can kind of get a little, I guess, doldrum. But, it's exciting. It's cool. I think hopefully I can help those guys dial in their car like I have on the Nationwide side with Brad and the 22 discount tire car before. And, they've won races off of setups that I've made and helped dial in. And so hopefully we can do the same on the 22 Shelf Huntsville Dodge. And I'm excited about jumping in there and going 200 some mile an hour. And hopefully we can qualify well and get them a good selection. And it'll be a busy Friday for sure, but I'm looking forward to it.
We're talking to Parker Kligerman with Red Horse Racing. And, Parker, is there anything about that 200-mile-an-hour thing that's intimidating at all? When we went to Michigan last time, there were some drivers that actually said that they, I don't know if intimidation was the word, but got their attention, I guess. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's, in my opinion, it's awesome. I'm young. I just want to go fast. I don't care about safety or any of the other stuff out there. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have any. No one relies on me. I don't have a wife or kids or anything. So at the end of the day, if I were to deceased, it wouldn't matter to many people. But I guess it's very dire to say. But no, you know what I'm saying. I'm not scared. Basically, I'm looking forward to it. I want to go fast. I'm a race car driver. I think the faster we go, the cooler. So I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen earlier this year when we were all tracking the qualifying times as the times got posted and seeing who would go the fastest and who would go over 200 miles an hour and then over 2:03, and then over 2:04 and 2:05 as an average lap. That was cool, and I love that excitement that brings to the sport. And so I'm just excited to go out there and experience it myself.
You had one very good year in the ARCA series, won races, great championship run, the whole bit. As you look back on that, are you where you are now, where you thought you would be then, if you understood what I said?
I get it. I mean, you don't ever see yourself, I guess when you as a race car driver, as any athlete, I don't really look back. I look forward. And, I guess if you were to look back, you could say things could have been different and I would have been maybe eligible for Cup at this point or, felt I was ready to go that 22 Cup car or have been already in the Nationwide series and won Nationwide races. Had the opportunity to have won Nationwide races instead of only, having 5 starts in total for Penske Racing. But, I don't look like that. I look forward. I think everything happens for a reason in the sport and in life. And for me, I like that because of the things I've been through and the hardships in the last years or two. I've grown up as a person. I've grown up as a race car driver, and I've gotten better. And I feel like I'm a better, faster race car driver overall because of those things. And so I look forward, and I look forward to my newest venture, which is Red Horse Racing, and to jump in that Cup car this weekend. And from there, I'll look to the next weekend. And that's just how I do things. And in due time, things will all work out for itself and hopefully be at the top of the sport in the Cup Series and hopefully at top of the Cup Series one day. So I will give you one small fact, though. I did say when I was going to oval racing from road course racing back when I was about 16 or 17 years old, I said, man, what would be cool? I want to get the Cup by age 21. It was ambitious. At the time, it didn't seem ambitious, but now it seems, to me, I realized the gravity of that goal. But the funniest part about it is that I turned, my birthday was last Wednesday, August 8th, and so I turned 22 last Wednesday, and so I missed it by 1 week. So I say that's not too bad.
No, it's terrific, Parker. You're obviously a really talented driver, and there aren't enough opportunities for talented guys like you right now, given the way things have been the last few years. But they're coming, and you're going to get your shot, I think.
Thank you.
Good luck in that Red Horse. We followed you really closely the year that you ran ARCA. That was one of the most dominant years that anybody's ever run, that ARCA series, and that's a venerable series with, as you know, really talented drivers and close racing. So you stomped them there.
Yep.
You just need the right opportunity to get in one of these other series. I think you can do the same thing there.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Parker, I'm going to let you go here in a second, but it kind of leads to one thing you're talking about. You know, you just turned 22 years old, and like Charlie said, there's just like not enough rides out there. But you look at so many guys like Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott, who's younger than you, but I'm putting him in that same deal. There's so many guys within your age range that have so much talent. It almost seems like there's going to be this like one big felled swoop of talent change. Do you kind of hang your hat on that, thinking, you know what, there's going to be opportunities here? It may not be, a year down the road or 2 years down the road, but very soon there's going to be a lot of guys who are just going to be too flippin' old to race.
Well, I mean, you have to look at it that way. I mean, at the end of the day, sport cannot grow having the same 35 guys for 25 years, 30 years. At the end of the day, that has to change. And I think in the years prior to what we've been going through since 2008, you saw.
Might be losing him.
Oop, I'm losing you, Parker. If you can hear me, I cannot hear you. So we're going to talk to you again, and hopefully we'll get that figured out. But if again, thanks so much. Oops, we did lose him. So thanks so much to Parker Kligerman. We're going to have to take a break because we're a little bit.